It feels so good. Oh, yeah. And it feels so good. Oh, yeah. And it feels good.
Hi, I'm the People's Champion, Matt Fitzgerald. I'm with Shane the Scientologist Myers. This is Round the Tahn. We're on our second episode. We have props and we're ready to roll.
We got renewed like a young Dan Patrick in his prime. Let's roll with this. Last night, gold medal game, women's ice hockey. You watch it, Matt? Was that past your bedtime?
Absolutely. I checked out for the third period, heard my boy Shane cheering downstairs. I knew I had to get back. It was time to roll. I'm patriotic as all get out. I own a bald eagle, fun fact. Shane does too. But it was a heck of a game. We're going to talk about it later in the show. We're pretty pumped. But to begin, let's go over some rumors around sports. Shane, kick it off.
All right, Deshaun Kaiser, he's going to the Dolphins. We're going to give up a sixth-round pick for him, and he's going to be our new elite quarterback. Matt?
The Jets are saying they're going to back up the banks for Kirk Cousins, offering possibly a fully guaranteed contract. My take, with Kirk Cousins, if you're going to get a fully guaranteed contract, sign that, retire. It's all yours, never get CTE. That's my take.
All right, a little bit of NHL talk here. Erik Karlsson's in talks with the Predators right now, and the Senators can't do anything without him. They are a terrible team. He's the glue that holds them together right now, barely. And the Predators, if they get him, they're going to be unbeatable. Matt, what do you think about that?
If the Predators have Karlsson on the point with my boy PK, it's over. As much as I love the Pens, give them the cup now. Let's go home. The Predators are sweet. They have the best center lineup in the league up the middle. They're stronger than all get out. Ottawa without Karlsson, oof, they're in shambles. It would be too tough. I don't know how they could survive.
They're not going to. They're definitely not going to. All right, let's get on to that gold medal hockey game. That was electric, decided in a shootout. Shootouts should never be in a medal game, except if U.S. is going to win. Lamoureux just tore up Sabados, or Sabad.
She's a loser.
She sucks.
Look, when it comes to Olympic hockey, when it comes to Olympic sports in general, the U.S. is the class of the league. On top of that, we're looking at just an overall beatdown. An overall beatdown. I mean, medals, cool. With that, you're wearing them.
Give me camera. That's where I put the gold on. Camera 3.
So, with the gold medal game, the U.S. women's, they won. Oh, cool. So we won. Canada, you didn't stand a chance. On top of that, I don't know if anybody got it this morning, 6 a.m. curling. We sent Canada home in that too. The Canadians, have fun with your little silver participation necklace or whatever you want to call it. Rich Trinidad James, we're all good. We're all gold, everything. The U.S. is on top. But in all seriousness, Canada, the curling team, women's hockey, you played really hard. Your families, your friends, your country, you let them down. You should be ashamed. Don't go north of the border for a year. And you know what? In all honesty, you're the United States' little brother. War of 1812, you're lucky we took it as a pickup game. Otherwise, you'd be North Minnesota. Shane, what do you think?
All righty. Which camera 2. All right, let's talk a little bit about the stats. First time women's was in Olympic hockey, U.S. won it. Ever since then, Canada hasn't lost a game. That's 20 years without losing a game, and then they lose again to U.S. for the gold medal. There's only been 2 teams to win 4 gold medals in a row. That's Canada for the Winter Olympics and Russia for the men's hockey. Miracle on Ice. It happened twice. Yesterday was 38 years to the day that Miracle on Ice happened. Disney's going to make another movie about it. It's incredible.
Is it safe to say that Herb Brooks' ghost may have played some sort of part in the game?
Herb Brooks' ghost was definitely there.
On top of that, one last thing about women's hockey, Megan Rooney. Incredible goalie, 20 years old, goes out there, doesn't care. It's a pickup game for her. Zabados or whoever the hell was in the net for Canada is shaking. She looked so nervous, and it showed. She was awful. And our girl, Megan Rooney, stood on her head. And you know what I say? It's the last name. Megan Rooney is awesome. And at the end of the day, why haven't we had Rooney present? It's a great last name. Pittsburgh through and through. I love it.
Send it out. All right. So after our commercial break here by our sponsors from Anytizers, we're going to come back with Paige Cannon talking about women's basketball.
And we're back with Hockey Talk. To my left is Corey Gilmer. He's God's gift to roller hockey. He's here to talk hockey with us. Corey, height and weight.
6'1", 149.
Ding.
So to begin, let's talk about your Philadelphia Flyers picking up goalie Peter Mrazek. How you feel about it?
We needed Mrazek. We've been struggling recently with the goalie tandem. We had Neubert go down, we had Elliott go down. So with no goalies, we had to turn to Alex Lyon, and then Hextall wanted us to be a contender, so we went out and got Mrazek, and we're ready to go for the stretch run.
Corey, true or false, Philly is where goalies go to die?
I would say it's
True.
It's unfortunately true.
True.
It's unfortunately
Yeah,
true.
thank you. You could have just said that to begin with.
If you want to be literal about it, we can talk about Pelly, but I don't know if we want to talk about that.
Yeah, talk about it.
No.
Talk about it.
We're not talking
Why'd you
Talk
bring
about
him
it.
up?
Yeah, well, you
Why
said
are you gonna
goalies
say
go
that?
to die.
I
I mean,
talk about
you
it.
went literal with it.
Coming
Well,
on
then if
here,
you want to
mess
talk
everything
about it,
up.
we can talk about it, Corey.
Let's move on. We got Peter Mrazek for a conditional third and conditional fourth, so I would say that's a steal.
Fair enough, fair enough. Your boy Nolan Patrick, second overall pick. I don't know how you guys got the lottery. I'm going to call collusion, outright collusion. Nonetheless, how you feel about him? He's coming on now. He has less points than Nico Heischer has goals, but nonetheless.
That means literally nothing to me. He had a concussion early in the season. Took him a while to get going. Now
Concussions aren't real.
What?
They're
Yeah.
not real.
He's up.
They were made up by the NFL Players Association to get more money.
All right. Well, watch his head whip into the boards in like game 4 of the season. And
I didn't
tell me
see
What do
it,
you
but
think
I
that
can say
does?
with confidence it was a dive.
Everybody
not a
knows
dive.
your head is the same size as your brain. It fits perfectly in there like a sock.
Got the biggest brain out here. Check out this head.
All right, we're gonna let that slide. Yeah, he's been coming around. So thankfully, Nolan Patrick. He's up on the first power play now with Simmer out, so he's gonna do a lot better for us.
So are you guys going to make the playoffs?
Damn right, we're
No.
gonna make the playoffs.
Whoa, live TV, dude. All right.
Nonetheless, as far as the Metropolitan Division goes, you could see any first-round matchup. Who would you want to see?
I would have to take the Penguins just because we got absolutely worked by the Caps a couple of years ago. I'll give you credit for that one. And we have we have playoff success against the Penguins, and we hope to
It's
continue
all about
that.
playoff success. When was that last cup?
It doesn't, like, you can say that for anyone.
I'm getting tired of winning cups, to be quite honest. It's getting a little redundant.
Then talk to
Shane?
Shane. Shane
Shut
over
up.
here hasn't won one ever. So
Yeah. Shut up. You
let's see
guys
how those
suck.
Caps are doing.
All right. What do you think of your division rivals right now, the Rangers? They want a clean house.
Yeah, they
wanna
sent
get rid
a
of everybody.
they sent a letter out to their fans saying we're gonna suck for a long time, and that kind of
Whoa.
that tells them that they're selling everything.
A Philly fan saying that? Man, oh
That's what they
day.
did. If you
C'est
check
la
out
vie.
their press release, that's what they said to their
You
fans.
guys won
that
your
we're
first
trading
ever
everything.
championship, and now you're Big John swinging, huh?
Super Bowl does a lot for a city.
So, back to the Rangers. Rick Nash. It's a weight issue, don't you think?
He's going somewhere.
Yeah, he's going McDonald's
he's
after
going
every game. He's
somewhere.
huge. He's so big, and it's why he's so slow. Rick Nash is fat, and that's why he's not good anymore.
What do you think Rick Nash is gonna get in a trade? What do you think they're gonna get for him?
Probably a McDouble and a couple value meals.
Washing machine. Yeah. Hey, talk a little bit about the Roller Duke season. Go ahead, put on this helmet for us. That's a Roller Duke's helmet.
Strap-
Yep.
Oh,
Let's see
you
that.
have lice.
Get a close
You
up.
have lice now.
Oh,
I
man.
probably do this.
Look at that cage. Look at that cage.
I feel great. But we're gonna go out there tonight and kick some butt, and we're gonna win the game.
11:30 game. True or false? That's past your bedtime, and you had to ask your parents' permission to play tonight.
That is not past my bedtime. I'm not Connor Keller from Boston, Mass.
Oh.
And I'll be raring and ready to go if this 11:30 start. It's gonna be late, but I'm ready.
Alrighty. So that'll wrap it up for us with our special guest, Corey the intern.
Good work,
Up
Corey.
next, we're going to be sending it to Paige for a little bit of Duquesne women's basketball talk.
They keep winning it.
Thanks for sending it over to us, guys. I'm Zach. I'm here with Paige Cannon, number 10 for the Duquesne women's basketball team. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. Got some questions for you here today. First off, we'll just start off. What's your favorite memory so far as a Duquesne Duke?
I would say my favorite memory is probably when we made the NCAA tournament my freshman year, so 2 years ago now.
Okay.
And we're hoping to do that again this year. So
How's I was going to say, how's the outlook on that for this season? Think you're going to clinch the A10, win this whole tournament, show up UConn like they predicted last week?
Well, we have to win the A10 tournament this year to make it into the NCAA tournament, I think. So it'll be a really good tournament. We're going to have a lot of work to do. It's going to be hard, but yes, I do think we can do it.
Okay. So who's your on your team right now? Who's your favorite teammate that's not yourself? Who's your favorite player?
Well, I love Judy. So Judith Soleil, she's awesome. And yeah, I mean, we have a really close team too. So we're all really good friends and
hard to pick favorites.
Hard to pick favorites, yeah.
Okay.
Judy's up there though.
Okay. So we'll throw it back to your days before you were a Duke. Tell me about high school. How many layups did you score in your entire high school career?
Well, I scored a lot of layups. I had a lot of points, but I can't give you a full number. I had close to 1,700 points in high school.
Wow, almost a 2,000 point scorer.
Yeah,
okay. Any state championships or anything like that? Nothing?
No. Small high school, and we always had some really good teams. We made it to the regional finals, that's an Ohio thing, so it's different in Pennsylvania, the things. But basically, we had one more game to win and to make it to the Final Four, but we lost. So
very cool. So how's high school compared to playing in college? Coming from a small high school to a small university, kind of.
It's good. I mean, it's much different. It was a hard adjustment, but for the most part, I mean, I've adjusted well, and it's just you have to play your role more in college. So my role is much different than it was in high school, which is totally fine. But we have a good team, and we get along great, so that helps us a lot when we're playing, and we play well together, so it's really fun.
That's good. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Paige.
Thank you.
We're going to kick it back over to Matt and Shane here, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Zach.
Right.
Great interview.
You guys want to talk over each other a little bit?
Get
off
Corey.
the set.
Yeah, no.
Get off the set.
We won't go commercial
right now,
until
before
he leaves.
commercial, walk off the set.
Adios.
Walk off the set.
Adios. Good riddance.
All right, we're gonna send it to commercial, and then we'll be back from our buddy from up north, Alex Trippy from Buffalo.
And we're back with our special guest, Alex Trippy. Alex, height and weight.
6'1", 170.
If he's 6'1", I'm 6'5". Nonetheless, we're going to talk Buffalo Bills with one of the biggest Bills Mafia members we know. But to begin, to get him and Shane accustomed, we're going to do some Buffalo trivia. Trippy will go up against Shane. We'll see who knows more about the city. So let's kick it off. Question 1.
All right.
The average Buffalo resident needs a healthy diet of Tyson Anytizers and Mountain Dew to survive on a daily basis.
True.
False.
You're wrong. Question 2. The Buffalo Bills were named after Silence of the Lambs serial killer, Buffalo Bill.
True.
It's also true. That's true.
Named
Nope,
after
it's
the cowboy
true.
Buffalo
Nope,
Bill.
it's
Yep,
true.
true.
It's true.
False.
You don't know
Yeah.
anything about your city.
You think there's a cowboy named Buffalo Bill?
Yes, there is.
Like
That's what the
somebody-
team's
No,
named
no, no.
after.
Time out.
Yes.
Time out. Time out.
There-
Time
look it
out.
up, look it
Pause.
up.
Rewind. Play. So somebody had a kid, and they named the kid's
That was the
first name
nickname.
Buffalo.
No. His name
Nicknames?
was Bill.
That's
Uh-huh.
pretty
Nickname
informal.
From
Nope.
way back when.
Nope.
Pretty
Named Buffalo
informal.
Bill.
Nope,
Pretty
nope, nope,
informal.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Nope.
You're
History
coming
of the
off as a
team.
bozo.
Question
You're
3.
coming off as a bozo.
Question 3.
Question 3. Who is the only NFL team to make it to 4 straight Super Bowls?
Bills.
That's correct. Who's the only NFL team to lose 4 straight Super Bowls?
Bills. Bills.
All right, that wraps
Bill.
up trivia. Shane won
Same
on the
question.
score 4-2. Trip, how you feel about not knowing anything about your city?
Well, the fact that those questions were extremely biased and pretty ignorant, I don't know. I feel like I know a lot about
You're
the
up here
city.
name calling. It kind of shows your character, the kind of person you are. It's
What are you
embarrassing.
looking at?
You want to call us ignorant? Who got that jersey for you?
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Don't touch
him.
me. Don't touch me. You're our
can't
guest.
do that.
We touch you. All right?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you don't touch us
All right,
like a caged animal.
moving on. Former Buffalo Bills running back Willis McGahee, years ago when he was traded to the Baltimore Ravens, had a quote. And I want to get your take on it.
Yeah.
When finding out that he was leaving Buffalo to go to Baltimore, he said, "Thank God. In Buffalo, they have a TGI Fridays, a Dave & Buster's, and Applebee's. That's it." Is that true? Is that all the city of Buffalo has?
False. We have Duff's. Also,
was that?
seems Duff's, dude. Famous
Pull it up
wigs.
higher. They can't
Duffy's.
see it.
Is
Get,
that Duffy's?
get up over
Yeah,
your
we got
face a
beef
little.
on weck. We got wings. Seems like this guy never left the mall.
Now,
This sponge candy. I mean, I could go on and on.
Sponge
this guy's
candy.
a loser. His name's a catchphrase.
Explain sponge can.
All right,
What is
well,
that?
It's chocolate
Trippy.
with basically sponge in there. Very good.
like,
I don't know
actual
what
a
it's-
sponge?
like
No,
a cleaning
it-
sponge?
You bite it and it literally feels like
You're talking
sponge,
like a
but
Brillo
it tastes
pad.
good. You got to try it to know.
Bro, you guys
Clearly,
got
you're uncultured.
you guys
Go
got
to
like
Buffalo,
steel wool
learn
candy
something.
too?
All right,
What are you
well,
saying?
you know what, though? We're on your team here. We're on your team here with McGahee. Because, one, Shane, tell him about TGI.
TGI Fridays, endless apps.
Can't beat it.
That's all
Dave
I'm
and
gonna say.
Buster's, we'll spend all our money there.
Taco
honestly.
Tuesday.
And when it comes to the bees, there's not a finer eating establishment. Shane, thoughts?
Ambiance and decor. Where we at? Ambiance and decor. Only two reasons you go to Applebee's. Yeah, the food's aight. They got murals of all the local high school teams around there. We should be on there. High school hockey champions,
Bears
2014.
Cup 2014.
Incredible.
I'm an ambiance guy. Trip, ambiance or decor?
I'm more of an ambiance guy. That's why I go to Duff's.
unoriginal,
Not
it's-
Applebee's. Applebee's for losers.
Not an
like
Applebee's
Willis
guy.
McGahee.
Not an Applebee's guy.
No,
Wow.
not at all.
Wow. You find out something new every day. You're not even American. You
Why,
don't
'cause I
like
don't go to the
Applebee's?
Bees?
Who
It's a
doesn't like
week.
the bees?
Clearly, Willis McGahee. What a loser,
That's
huh?
the only thing you liked about your terrible city.
You begged us last month to go to Applebee's
Hey, you
when they were
made
doing that
us
endless
drive
chicken
there.
tender.
Oh, yeah,
my
okay.
God.
Yeah, the
dude,
commercial
you were
would
the
come
one-
on and you
were
would
the
start
one
drooling on
over
yourself.
$1
Mouth
can't say
breathing
drool
all
if I
over
just-
our
Oh, okay,
TV.
dude. Yeah.
All right, Trip.
You're worthless.
Worthless.
All
Wow.
right, Trip. All right.
Wow.
Give us a prediction for next year's Bills season.
10
7
and
and
6.
9.
10 and 6.
7 and 9.
Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield. He's taking us to the offs, and we're
Oh,
gonna make it to the
Ba-
divisional round.
0-16.
Oh, Baker Mayfield does not want to play in
Oh,
Buffalo.
he's itching
gonna
to go
leave
to Buffalo.
Oklahoma
He's
and
so
Texas
ready.
to go to
He's
Buffalo.
so ready to go
Oh,
to Buffalo.
Your city's coated in grime. It's terrible.
That's perfect for Baker.
It's perfect
He's
for
ready to
people
come
like
in and
you,
fucking
weirdo.
rule the city. And rule the city. Yeah, and rule the city.
Ugh. Doesn't like Applebee's. Loves grime. What more can you say? Trip, tell us what it means to be a part of Bills Mafia in the playoff win this year.
It was the best thing I've ever experienced. It made me feel proud, you know.
Proud.
Finally got to see my team advance to the playoffs.
Finally got to see his team get
Waited
bounced
my
by
whole
the
life, you
Jags,
know?
score 6 points. LaShawn McCoy's last
Yeah, well,
game
maybe
as
if
a Bill.
Tyrod wasn't a loser, you know.
Why are you calling out Tyrod?
Because we
Why are
were
you
at the
calling out
1 yard
Tyrod?
line and he audibled from a run to a pass through an interception. Loser.
Nathan Peterman is the answer for Buffalo.
You think
Nate
Nathan
Peterman all the way.
Peterman's much
Nate
better?
Dogg
He would have led
sweet.
us to a playoff win. Put
Nathan
money
Peterman
on that.
doesn't know who to throw the ball to.
Are you kidding me,
He has more
He's a
interceptions
stud.
than completions.
dude? I don't think that's true,
Yeah,
but it
no,
might be.
Fact check, Shane.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
You're wrong again.
Could be false.
Are you an actual Buffalo fan? Because thus far you know nothing about your city.
I've never seen you break a table.
Maybe next time.
Break this table. No. Don't break the table.
All right, Trip. Shady gets traded to the Giants. You guys move up to number 2. How you feeling? Who are you taking?
I am feeling depressed. We're trading Cordy Glenn. We're moving up to 5. with the
Nobody wants
Broncos.
Cordy Glenn. He's
Exactly,
not
the
healthy, and when he's
Broncos
healthy,
do.
he's not good.
When he's healthy, best left tackle in the league.
No.
We're trading him. We're moving up to
Not
the
factual.
Broncos. Browns are passing on Baker because they're a loser organization. Baker's going to fall in our hands. Just wait.
They are a loser organization.
It's about the only
Yeah,
team
you're
you
right
do have a
there.
leg up on.
Yeah.
You're like New York's Cleveland, honestly.
I can't wait to see how the Steelers are going to look in a couple of years when Le'Veon's gone. AB's probably just begging for money, and Ben's pretty much going to be 50 and out of
Probably
the league. huh?
reminiscing
Big
on our
Ben is
6
holding
Super
the
Bowls
crap.
and
Good
not
luck with that.
and not being proud about
Good
getting
luck being the
bounced
Browns
in
of
the
the next
first round.
generation, man.
You're the Browns of now.
Josh Dobbs, he's going to lead you guys? Pfft, weak.
He's called out Tyrod Taylor and he's called out Josh Dobbs. Loves Nate Peterman. I'm not gonna say it, but you make up your mind.
I only said one thing about Nate Peterman, and that he would lead us to a playoff win. He would have.
Okay.
All right. So that'll wrap it up for us today. We're going to come back next week, give you all the hot topics. We're going to be back We're definitely coming back. We'll be back.
Hopefully.
Are you gonna be back?
We're coming
We're
back.
back.
Actually, no, we're not going to be back.
Chew.
We're coming back.